Hi, and welcome to another episode of Speak Podcast. I appreciate everyone that's here right now. We do have the infamous Luca in the building.
That's pretty funny because we're here with Lady Infamous. I'm just saying.
I know, you see what I did there?
Yeah.
See what I
Yeah.
did?
What's up? What's up,
um,
guys? Happy to be back.
and of course, we have Lady Infamous here with us today.
Well, this is the Lady Infamous 415. I'd like to start off with thank you for inviting me to your podcast, and we ready to talk about some stuff. Can't wait.
Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man!
No
I'm
problem.
so happy that you're here, man. I'm happy I'm able to get all my girls on. This is so awesome.
Woo!
That is great. That is great. I'm happy. Likewise, I'm happy to be here as well.
All right, so of course, we will be starting with some questions because we like to get to know each other more and we like for everyone to get to know our guests more. And I mean, today's questions are not too serious. We're just light, easy, simple. Let's move on.
Very good. Okay.
So the first question is, which do you prefer, sweet or salty foods?
I can take over on that one. I like salty foods. Addicted to potato chips. You just don't know how addicting they are. I like every week I have to like eat like, at least one bag of chips, and it can't be just. It has to be like it's weird because if I eat a sandwich, I have to have some chips. And then
Girl,
when
I feel you.
I'm like sandwich, and it looks amazing. But if I don't give me a bag of barbecue lays, or any kind of chips, I won't eat it. That's just a preference of mine. Sweet, I'm not big of a candy person. I do like pies, cookies, and cakes and stuff like that. But if I had to choose between one or the other, it would be salty all day.
Oh, see, that's funny because I do like salty, but I feel like I also like sweet. It's kind of weird. Like I get in these moods where I get obsessed with particular snacks. So like for example, how you said with the sandwich and chips, like I have been obsessed lately with Pringles, sour cream and onion. And though I don't know why, but I love those. But then I've also been obsessed with Sour Patch Kids, which is super sweet. So I don't. It depends on my mood. So I could be both.
Have you ever tried chocolate covered bacon?
Excuse me, chocolate covered bacon. Is that what you did? You just say?
Yeah.
I have never had that in my entire life. I've never even heard
I
of
had it in
that.
Memphis one time. You never heard of it? Like crispy fried already cooked bacon, and then they dip it in hot like chocolate, out melted chocolate, and then they drip it in there. They let it cool, and then oh my god,
Wow,
it's
I
just
can't
so
even
bad.
picture something like. Who thought of
So
this stuff? Like that's crazy.
I don't know. I got it in this place in Memphis,
Memphis.
and that was the
Okay.
only spot I saw, and that's the only spot I know that had like.
That's hilarious. What about you, Lucas? Sweet or salty?
I'd probably have to go with salty. I don't tend to eat sweets that much, which is probably surprising to some people, but I don't. I try to stay away from candy. Like at work they like to give out free food a lot. Like there's always like some cookies or now that I'm in the executive suites, they there's often sweets, and when the higher ups have their meetings, they'll come back with stuff, and we get it first. I'm just saying. So yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
I prefer salty things.
Nice.
I'm super into it.
All right, all right. All right. So next question is, do you like or dislike surprises? Let's see. I can answer
I'm,
first.
yeah.
Okay. Here's my problem. Like, all right. I'm going to try not to all right. I like surprises, but like, can you please do the surprise the right way? Don't fucking tell me that you have a surprise. If it like what that's not a surprise if you tell me you have a surprise. I understand the logic of like, but you don't know what it is yet. But like, I like to know that there's not gonna be a surprise, so that I don't like to know that there's gonna be a surprise. And if you tell me that there's gonna be a surprise, just tell me what the fuck it is, and then we'll just like get it over with. That's it. So do it the right way, okay? Thanks.
The
That
thing
is
with
it.
me about surprises is I there's a 50-50 chance that you may not like the surprise they're giving you. Unless that person really, really knows you, that surprise may not be up to your standard. So you have to like fake appreciate it, because it could be like, hey, I got a surprise for you. Here's this you really don't like playing, but hey, I got it for you. So you're gonna have to be like, well, hey, thanks, great surprise. I mean, if I prefer personally, hey, lady, I'm gonna do something for you. This is what we're gonna do. Be ready at this time and place. And then I go, like, say we're gonna go to a restaurant, and then there's a surprise within the restaurant. That I enjoy those things like that.
Nice, nice. What about you, Luca? How do you feel about surprises?
I like surprises. I like when people get me stuff. I think it's nice. Because usually I'm the one getting other people things. So, when
Oh,
someone's
I
like, "Oh, I
see.
got you," like, "Oh, I got you something. Here's a nice little surprise." Especially if it's from someone I really like. Just like as, like a friend who's someone I really like, it always makes me really happy. So I love surprises. I love getting stuff. And even if it's not something like um major or something that I'll super like, I always appreciate that someone thought of me and got me something.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Well, for the record, I did have a very good surprise this past weekend when I got back from E3. Um, it was a nice small surprise. My boyfriend was like, "I'm going to do something to your gaming area." I've been having a lot of issues because I have such a close corner of it. I really didn't have a lot of room, and I had cords all over the floor. It was very unorganized. So when I got home, like at like 11:30 at night, he made my gaming area bigger. Um, all the cords. He organized my desk. He put my gaming posters on the wall, and he told me, well, now you can move around and you can stretch out your legs and you
Oh,
can be able to play your video games on. And then he had my Connect and like the perfect spot. So when I do like face cam videos, and one of the best surprises I've ever had in a while.
that's sweet.
That's so awesome. Man, I hope I end up dating someone who supports my hobby.
For sure.
For sure. I
It's
agree.
important. All right. So next question is, what are your hobbies other than gaming? Luca, you want to
Uh,
take that one?
Oh yeah, sure. So I like reading a lot. Um, Reading, and I used to write. Like I have some online stories. Never gonna tell any of you where you can find them, but I used to write fan fiction a lot. I was in a lot of fandoms, so I really enjoy doing those things. They're probably my main hobbies outside of playing video games.
Nice, nice. What about you, Lady Infamous?
Um, when I was younger, I was just like Luca. I used to love to read. I used to love to write. I used to love to make stories and lyrics to music and stuff like that. And then when I got older, and then when I started, having a job and working in this food service, I I grew up loving food.
Hmm.
Like, so I'll be watching Iron Chef Japan, like public broadcasting cooking shows, Julia Child, Emerald Lagasse, all those. I'm like, so I have like at my house, I have cookbooks on top of cookbooks on top of cookbooks. I
Nice.
love to cook. I mean, one day I ate some bad Chinese food and I said, fuck that. I can't do it no more. I can't spend $35 on some garbage. So like the next time I wanted Chinese food, I made it myself. And I was like, damn. And I'm like, you know what? What else I can do? So I started with Asian, and then I started with fusions like Cuban Mexican,
That
and then
sounds
I just love to
bomb.
cook. I love to cook. I love to cook. When I tell my man I'm about to cook, he's always happy about it.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I go into little things with that too when it comes to hobbies and things like that. I don't know. I go from one obsession to the next to the next. So cooking and baking was one. I actually used to crochet and I used to sew, and that was pretty fun because creating things that you can hold, like tangible items, has always been really cool. I'm not an artist, but I used to be a poet, which was fun. But
Oh,
things kind of died down. Like the less time I had, the less, especially with school, because with school I was working and going to classes. Like definitely could not do shit when I was in school. But now that that's over, I mean, I might get back into that stuff. Like holding your creation is so amazing, and then like writing poems down is such a great outlet. But now that I have this with you, Luca, girl, I don't know. Maybe I don't need to do. Maybe we can recite poems in here about motherfuckers and shit.
I
You know what?
I don't.
I never seen that, so that could be a great idea.
I don't know about that, but whatever you want, Blue, whatever you want.
She's like, nah, you could keep your ABC poems down.
Oh,
It's all good.
ABC.
I know you love me. Yeah, it's like elementary schoolgirl poems in your locker and keep it moving.
Roses are red.
Exactly. All right, so now that we're done with question time, let's move on to our next topic. Today's topic is actually suggested to us by Repro, which I don't know if he's here, but his topic is: would you tell your best friend you are in love with them? Which is that's a pretty serious thing.
That's deep. Yeah, it is.
Who wants to take that first?
I'll take it.
Yes.
I'll take it first. I'm gonna be straight up with you, man. Friends come and friends go. But if you don't express how you feel, you will never know what it can lead to. You know what I mean? Was I ever in a position I told my friend I love them? No, because it wasn't really like that. I just knew who my friends were, and I knew who people that I was attracted to or who I had feelings for. Those were separate things. But if I was ever in that predicament, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you. But I'm gonna give myself some time first. I don't want it to be just because you're my friend and you're really nice. Maybe I can be infatuated, but not actually in love. I have to give myself some time. Like if I had a friend like maybe 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm developing any feelings for that person, and one day I might get drunk and say fuck it and tell that person, and they might, it's a 50-50 chance that they're going to reject you. You got to like keep the realization of that. But at least that you told that person that you cared enough about them, that you loved them. Should be the same. Highly unlikely, because you confessed your feelings out there, and you would it's up to that person to be like, oh, I like you as a friend, or maybe we can take this a little further. It's just completely up to that person, but
Mm-hmm.
as long as you get that chance to at least display your feelings, then you wouldn't feel bad if you got rejected, because it'll be bad if like you didn't say anything to your friend, and end up being, you see your best friend going through a shitty ass relationship or breakup, or the girl is cheating on them, and things of that nature. So I would say, just if you really, really feeling this person, then just take a chance and say it.
So what about the other part about it, destroying the friendship and that fear?
Well, that's another thing as well. You have to say, is me telling how I feel about you is going to destroy this friendship? Like I said, it could be a possibility that it can destroy it, and that's up to you if you want to just keep it as friends, but then internally you'll be suffering because you really care about this person, or it's really how you feel. It's either, is your friendship that important to be safe? If you want to make an effort to save it, that's up to you. Like I said, if I know if I really care about this
Mm-hmm.
person, I'm gonna have to jeopardize the friendship because I don't personally don't want to see my best friend going through some shit with in his relationship, knowing that I could have did something. And what happens if you did say something like after, like way down the road, after that person gets married and have kids, and you just up and say, "Hey, I've been digging on you for years, even though you got married and had kids and such."
Mm-hmm.
You, what happens
I've
if
been
that
digging
person
on
say,
you.
"Why you didn't say no? Why you didn't say nothing before?" Because that happens too.
That's true.
So I'm like, and then you.
Oh, Blue, mute your mic.
Look,
Mute it. Mute it.
you mute.
Mute.
Whoa, my bad.
Okay,
Girl,
that's okay.
talking about unprofessionalism, man. I'm leaving the show right now. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay, so don't yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I if I mean, just give it some time. Make sure that your feelings are legitimately real, and then it's up to you as a person if you want to take that risk. But yes, there's been times that you have feelings for someone, and they can be like, "Oh, I don't dig you," and the relationships the friendship gets drift off apart a little bit, or you have like a really scummy person and they'll take advantage of the fact that you have feelings for them and they can use you as well. So you have to be careful. You have to know legitimately, you have to know that your feelings are just legit and not like rose colored glasses, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, girl, I know what you're saying.
Okay. What about you, Luca?
Well, I've actually been in a couple of situations. Like I remember this one time when I was younger. I've only confessed my feelings to someone once because normally, in most of my pretty much all of my relationships, actually, it was the other person confessing to me and me being like, "Yeah, I like you too. Let's do this." But I only confessed my feelings to someone once, and they didn't feel the same way. But we were such good friends that they were able to say, "Yeah, I don't feel the same way, but I still love you like a friend, and I don't want this to get in the way of our friendship." And it didn't, and that was really nice. But I've never confessed to anyone I've had feelings for, and I probably never will, just because I mean, like I know life is short, and you should be able to take a chance and all that fun stuff, right? But I just don't have the confidence to do that. I guess I get anxious with a lot of stuff. So I can't even imagine
Mm-hmm.
telling someone how I feel about them. I think I tend to just I guess ignore my feelings. I just ignore them, and they go away eventually. I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, for repro, bro, I mean, I wouldn't say anything, but that's just me. I really think it depends on the person.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know, with this situation I feel as though being friends with someone that you care about is kind of torturous. If I care about someone and I can't be with them, I don't know if I would want to be friends with them on my part because I mean, I think I would want to take the chance and say something, but of course, it would take a lot of pondering and a lot of it's definitely scary. It's definitely, I feel like if you tell anyone how you feel and you might get rejected, it's scary. Um, but I definitely don't know if I would care. Well, I would care, obviously, but I don't know if I would. I don't think that part would stop me, like not being friends anymore, ruining the friendship, because being friends with someone that I possibly love or am in love with would would be way harder for me than just like moving on and figuring that out, because I don't think if you're friends with them your feelings can go away.
Just the emotional, like, I want to be with you in on a maybe intimate level, maybe
Mhm.
would be deteriorating, but you still can be able to keep the friendship.
Mm. Yeah, that's hard. I mean, I've been in a relationship where I'm attracted to people, not relationship, friendships where I'm attracted to people, and I mean, I could probably see that happening, but I don't think I've been in a friendship where I'm in love with someone. Um, so I
Yeah,
don't.
I can agree. I can agree.
Right. I don't think I've known how that felt. But in theory, for me, it just would be like way too hard to just be friends with someone and either not tell them, or like if you do tell them, would you continue to be friends? You know, like
Of course.
what if someone told you that they were in love with you? Would you still be able to be friends with them?
It depends on the
Oh,
person and how close we are.
well,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Let me get single lady mind perspective, but I'm in a relationship. But if a friend of mine said that they love me, like I said, it depends. I just can't say, oh my God, I love you too. No, if 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 a person came up to me like, look, lady, our friendship is so strong, and I think I'm in love with you, and that's kind of creepy, I would be more receptive to, hey, lady, we've been kicking it, we've been friends for years, and I just want to let you know that I really care about you, but I would like to, get to know you on a more relationship type level, maybe take you out to eat, or maybe take you on like a first real official date. But saying quote unquote love will be a little too creepy. Maybe if you had a better approach to it.
But even now, while being in a relationship, and if a friend told you, "I want to be with you," like
I couldn't
you
because
couldn't be
I'm
friends with them anymore, right?
no. I can still be friends with you, but I will have to tell you I can't be with you because I'm in a
Hmm.
relationship. But they should already know that they just crazy. I mean, because it's I understand if it's just two single people saying that to each other. That's one thing. I can understand the openness and the honesty of it. But if someone is in a relationship, you tell them that you love them, that just causes a whole mess of problems because I'm going to be like, well, look, I'm in a relationship. And even though I appreciate that, I can't at all. They're going to be
Exactly.
super butthurt. But they should have known in the first place that, hey, ladies, have somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
just, yeah, you just
Yeah.
have to, if they're
That's
married or they're in a relationship and you feel that way, man, you better if they ever get single, then you make your move when you want to make it. But
Right.
if they're already in a relationship, you have to respect that because
exactly.
you won't want nobody to do that to you when you're in a relationship. So
Exactly.
if you feel like you love or you digging somebody and they're in a relationship, man, you better just hold that inside until maybe you have an opportunity to express that.
Yeah, I mean, if someone's in a relationship and you need to shut the fuck up and not confess to them. Like, what kind of issues
Okay.
are you causing your friend by saying, "Yeah, I know that you've been married for 16 years, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm in love with you." What?
Oh my lord.
Like what? No, keep your mouth shut and mind your business. Don't fucking say anything to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wow, I just think that's messed up because not only are you like putting your friend in an awkward situation, they're gonna have to tell their significant other, and their
Mm-hmm.
significant other is gonna be pissed, and there's a chance they'll be like, "Well, I don't want you talking to them because of this," and then you have to be like, "Listen, I understand how you feel, but you can't tell me what to do. This is my friend, Like it's just a whole mess of it's a mess. So if someone is in a relationship, don't confess to them.
Yeah.
Just keep it to yourself and find someone else, especially if they're married.
Right. Yeah. I
Yeah,
feel
be
like
be
go for it.
no. Go ahead. I'm just saying I'm agreeing with Luca. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
No, no,
Luca.
no. You're good. I just feel like if the situation's right, both of you are single, you have really strong feelings for this person, Repo, then definitely, I would say definitely go for it and tell them how you feel. And if think about if you care, or think about if it would be such a bad thing, if this person's not in your life anymore, if they don't feel the same, I know it's hard. It's a hard situation, but it's definitely something that you don't want to regret
Yeah,
later. That's how I feel.
yeah. I mean, as an adult, you have to like, even though your feelings towards people, if you feel that way towards somebody, you may feel all giddy and cool and nice, but you have to put real life situations in that. Um, you either you, how can I say this? When you're single, and I say take a chance. If
Yeah.
you can rebuild the friendship, that's fine. You know what I mean? I would rather have that than to be internally suffering. Personally, as a
Yeah,
person that
same.
is in a relationship, you have to respect that boundary. Don't come off as no stalker chick. Don't come off as no fatal attraction.
Fatal
Don't even.
attraction.
Everybody,
Oh Lord.
yeah, I'm telling you, and you have to just chill. Just be like, you better listen to your R&B songs and stuff and keep it moving.
Yeah, I agree. Um, this was a very good topic. Thank you, Repro, for sending. And definitely everyone else listening, if you have something you would like some advice on, or if you feel like it would be something you were pondering and you wanted us to talk about, definitely send those topics our way in the comments when this video is up. So we are going to move on to the next segment. So this is, and it might be some of you guys' favorite. It's Girl, Let Me Tell You. And here is where we may go on a little rant.
I don't know what that means.
And talk about the stupid shit that we went through this week or the week before. Who wants to go first? I hear you,
I
lady. I
can
hear you.
go first.
I hear you. I hear you. You're like, let's go.
Girl, let me tell you.
Yes.
I will tell you.
Yes.
I went to E3, right? And thanks for everybody that donated to let me go to E3. I just want to say that. I went to go get 2 sodas, right? Now, I knew that food would be like food and beverage would be a little pricier than the regular stores. But I would never thought that a 20-ounce bottle of soda is $4. You can get 8 sodas if you know where to go at any old store. But no, at the LA Convention Center, they want $4 for a soda. They want $4 for Powerade. They want $4 for a bottle of water. Wow. They want two. I'm from California. They want 2 tacos for $10.
Wow.
No.
Boy, those
I'm
better be the best tacos ever.
You know what? I didn't buy them. I knew they wouldn't. Now they had like, you know, ribs and poke bowls and stuff like that. But and I know those items will be a little pricier because for ribs and poke bowls. But a burger with some pulled pork on it for $20, no fries, no drink. I'm like, no.
Wow.
I know. I learned real quick that your best bet is to eat outside of the convention.
Yo, I love it. That's. I feel the same way. I mean, I live in New York City, and we have ridiculous prices. Like if you go to the movie theater, like you best have money in your pocket, because if you're taking someone out on a date, like you're about to run like easy $100. So
ooh, Jesus.
just for the movie, not even like dinner or anything. So
How much for the movie?
I mean, each ticket, if you go to, I guess, like IMAX, if you go to like the regular one, it's like $14, I think, for each ticket. And then if you go to 3D or IMAX, like forget it. It's like $20, like 20 something. Like it's ridiculous. And then like if you want something to drink, it's $5. If you want popcorn with that, it's like another $5. So you each get a drink, you each get popcorn. Like, yeah, it's a lot of money.
Man, look, if I'm going to the movies,
I'm gonna take you to a picnic. It's free.
No, I'm gonna bring my book bag or my little big oversized purse, and then we can get sodas or candy in there.
No.
But you can call me hood, you can call me ghetto, all you want to. Because the market price, I mean, like if a soda costs like a small soda costs $5, it's a third. It costs a third for them. So they're really upmarketing these sodas and stuff.
Yeah.
But so that's what food, like, because if I go to the movie theater, I want a hot dog, I want nachos, I want soda. And it's going to cost me like maybe $25 $30 on top of the maybe the $40 that I'm watching on an IMAX theater.
Yeah.
We're gonna either eat or I'm gonna bring some tacos from Taco Bell, and
Wrap them shits up in some, like, put them in a Ziploc bag in your bag, and you call it a day.
all day.
Oh, you hear the movie's playing. All you hear is like the rapper unwrapping. Like,
I don't care.
Like
Look at me but I tell you what, I'll save $25 versus what you on that hot dog.
I don't care who smells my tacos.
I don't care. They gonna be jealous. I got tacos and they don't.
Oh shit! At this point, I can't even be mad at people who do that. Like, I know.
Yeah, it always surprises me when I hear about how much the movies cost in other places. The theater I go to is $4.
What?
Where you live at? Where you live at?
A suburb in Illinois. So.
Oh, okay. So you saying I can watch Wonder Woman right there in your neighborhood for $4?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Damn. It's $13.50.
Yeah.
It's $13.50 in the Bay Area. Well, in San Francisco.
Yeah, it's like the same.
If I go to an IMAX movie, it's like $10.
That's still good.
Yeah.
That's still good.
It's double
compared
over here
to
in the city.
$20.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
girl.
No, that's rough, guys. Like, that's really rough. I don't spend that much money when I go to see movies. That actually used to be something I would do when I was working part-time. I'd just go see a movie after work. It's so cheap. But like, so every time I hear someone's like, yeah, it's like super expensive, I'm like, ooh, it sucks for you.
Back in the days, they used to have like these like old movies that used to cost like older movies, like say Get Out at the cheap movie theater will cost like $3 right now. So and there used to be those type of movie theaters, but it's good because of the prices are good, but bad because probably the food is worse or it's not as clean. It's very hood. But if I want to go spend money on experience, me and my dude will debate. Like, you sure you want to watch this movie? Like, we gotta really like a movie to actually go and pay that money to watch it.
Yeah, agreed. Like, if I'll go and see a movie at my cheap theater, and then if it's a movie I really like and I want to go see it again, I'll go to one of the nicer ones and pay a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh, and there's like also in San Francisco, they got like this movie theater that has like a sit down restaurant that you can be and have like cocktails and pizza and like really good looking food while you watch your movies and you have a table and you know that type of shit I can fuck with. But like a regular old round the corner movie theater, get these McDonald's dollar menus and candy from the gas station.
Dollar menu.
Wow, that's
it's so real right now. It is so real, people, right now. Yes, that would be me. I would be doing that. I'm not gonna lie. Or your ass would to stay super hungry until after this movie because no.
Movies are like 2 hours long, and you gonna sit there and not eat?
I'm gonna be like, look, you eat before this fucking movie, or like you're gonna have to starve until after the movie. I'm so real. But yeah, what about you, Luca? What you got for us this week?
Girl, let me tell you.
Yes.
See, okay, so I get into my little car accidents like maybe once every 2 months or something. So for once, I got into another accident a few weeks ago, but for once it wasn't my fault. So I was just like, oh, thank God it wasn't me this time. So I get into my accident and the guy's really apologetic. He's really nice. I'm like, yeah, it's fine, right? Like, we'll deal with it. And I call my insurance company. We got everything through. And I'm like waiting for my representative to call me back. And I get an email from this hoe. And she's just like, hey, I'm your representative. I tried calling the other insurance company, but they kept putting me on hold and / they wouldn't answer. So here's their number. Maybe you can try. What? What the fuck? What am I paying $300 a month for if you can't even do something as simple as this? Like, why must I, the person who didn't even do anything this time, go out of my way to call them? Like, what? I've been like sitting on this for a few days and I'm just like, do I call my insurance company and say, hey, can you get me a new representative because the one I have now is fucking useless? Call the other insurance company to deal with this, or do I just not deal with it at all? Because it's like it's not like there's any. I mean, there's some damage to my car, but it's not that bad, you know. But I'm just like I don't know, man. Like, why? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, you don't have the energy for this.
God,
You're
what
just
am I
like,
paying that kind of money for? Like,
yeah.
what's the point? Like, what's the
Mhm.
point if you can't even do something? What? Okay, I'm done. Whatever.
All right. So my question for you is, do you respond via email like this, like you would on the phone? Like, how do you like use all caps, like exclamation, like all this stuff to get your point across, or do you just leave it be?
No, I'm usually very polite when I'm on the phone because I was I was a receptionist and a telecom operator for a few years. So I know how to be fake as fuck, okay? But I'm legit like sitting here like cuz I don't like sending emails back and forth. I like to talk to people on the phone and be
Right.
just so I can get my stuff like right away, right? So I'm just kind of like I just don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the situation yet. But I'm leaning towards calling them and asking them to get me a new fucking representative because the one I have now is useless.
Yeah, I
Yeah, you
mean,
should sprinkle a little bit of a Luca into your secretarial skills and let them know what you need to do because I if you're paying because I don't have car insurance, but I know people that do, and that shit is expensive. So they better be on point. Insurance is expensive, period. Whatever type of insurance you have, they gotta be on point. Especially when you gotta hit them premiums and them extra fees. And you said, Luca, you said you get into accidents, right? Like, is it a regular thing or they know
Yes,
you?
I mean it's
Okay,
a regular thing.
no, they supposed to know. Okay, Luca, she crashed again. Let's go help her out. You
She
know what I'm saying?
crashed. Oh my god, yeah,
she
basically.
crashed again.
Yeah.
All right, let's round the troops up.
No, yeah. If they know her, if she's like on in a regular basis with her insurance company, then they supposed to like look out for her more. Right? They supposed to, make sure she's taken care of first because she's always in accidents, so she's always gonna pay her premiums. She always gonna pay. She always gonna pay us. So you got to take care of her. But if they acting all wishy washy and not and sending you stuff through email, man, you better call somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
I'm
real.
leaning towards that because I'm like, ugh. I literally I just can't I can I was shocked. I was just kind of like I can't believe this is actually happening. Like I can't believe that for the first time when it's not my fault, they're not putting in any effort to get this shit done. Ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. Well, girl, let me tell you. So this week, I've been doing a lot of like trying to play with other people because I'm a nice person, right? I can be social.
Mhm.
So usually when I join a party, I'm like, hey, how's it going? How are you guys? Like, hi, at least a hi. Even if I'm in a bad mood, I make sure I say hi at the minimum. So I join a party this week and I'm like, hey guys. And no one answers except for one person. And so I'm like, oh, okay, fine. We continue to play and I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm like saying something and the other person responds and I'm like, oh, so people can hear me, all right? My mic is not muted, all right, no problem. And yeah, someone else joins the party and he doesn't say anything and there's like some chick in this party with me and she's like, oh hi, how are you? And it's a guy that joins and she's like, how's it going? How are you? Oh, he just joined the party. And I'm like, bitch, are you fucking serious? I say hello and you don't respond to me, but as soon as this dude joins the party, you're just like, oh, hey. No. That shit ain't gonna fly. Like, what the fuck is this bullshit? So, in an effort to be, cool, calm, and collected, I'ma just text somebody and be like, all right, so like, is it just me or like, did that just happen? And the person I text is like way too chill for me, so He's like, oh, it's no big deal. It's fine. I'm sure they probably just didn't hear you. You sound low. And I'm like, no, you don't fucking understand. I don't think you understand the gravity of this issue. Because, like, if I say hi to someone, you do not be rude and ignore me. Like, you fucking say hi back. Okay. So a little minute goes by and I'm like, all right, well, I say hi to people and no one says anything, but okay. And the other guy that's in the party is like, oh, well, we were just busy or blah blah blah, trying to excuse it. I don't know what the fuck he was saying, because at this point my ears are just like, say something, say something. All right. But she doesn't say anything, of course, and I'm like, yo. She changes the subject and talks to the guy that tried to excuse it, and I'm like, yo, I am out this bitch. You guys have fun, goodbye. And I left the party because that's fucking rude. So yeah, next time if I join their party again, there might be a next time. I'll just be like, so hello, people. Y'all gonna ignore me again, or are we gonna say hi? Like, what's happening? And then if anyone doesn't respond, then it'll be a problem, because then it's like too obvious. Like, come on, really, I'm being mad loud here. So
yeah, that's a big thing for me. Like last night, I was in a party with one of my dudes, right? And one of his dudes jumps in. He's like, "Hey, man, what's up?" And I'm like sitting there, like, "What the Sir, you did not jump into my party without acknowledging me. You did not just do that, did you?" And I called him out, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, hey." I'm like,
that's like etiquette, like etiquette. You gotta, like, if you jump into somebody's party, hey, Luca and whoever else is in the party, what's up? But people don't know that. I had to learn that late. I learned that late.
I just, like, if you walk into a building and there's people in the room, you're not gonna be like, hey, one person in this room. Like, what the fuck? If you do that, then I'm sorry, you're just rude. Like, if someone invites you to a party and you're just like, real life party, not like an Xbox party or PlayStation or whatever party, like a real party, and you're just like, hi, if someone introduces you to someone else, like, you say hello, like, you give a handshake maybe or something. Like, you don't just, like, ignore them. I don't know. I feel like it's the same idea. You're joining a social thing, so kind of like,
it's called common sense.
What the fuck? We ain't your moms. Like, we ain't gonna be teaching you this shit. You should know. You're grown ass people. Like, and that bitch, I want to slap her.
exactly. And I just don't get it. Like, if I'm taking time out of my precious day to say hello to you, then you need to say hello back.
Yeah.
It's like, there is no if, ands, or but. You better fucking acknowledge me. It's about respect. And I don't tolerate disrespect from anyone. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how popular, and I'm using quotation marks, you are on the interwebs or in real life or any of that stuff. If I'm saying hello, how are you? You better fucking say hello, how are you back? How you doing?
It's so
easy.
And
that's something I have to deal with, like, all the time, when I have to, like, it's part of my job to be nice. So I'm being nice to people and they can't even take time out of their lives to just say, hey, then it really irritates me. I'm like, I did not just waste my breath saying hello to you, only for you to ignore me. It's annoying.
I can agree. Luca, I agree with you. And sometimes I'd be on the cash box. So I'd be like, hey, good morning, and then they'll go over what I said and say, let me get an almond milk vanilla latte. And I'd be like, but didn't I just say hello, good morning to you like 2 seconds ago? Or if they're on their phone, oh my God.
Yes.
They'll be like, your phone call is that important.
Yes. Do you know how much effort it takes for me to say good morning, though? Like, do you understand how much effort this fucking takes? Like, do I want to say good morning to your ugly ass? No. But I'm being nice. I'm saying saying hello.
Damn, she was like ugly to your ugly ass.
I don't care about you, but I'm gonna do it because I'm a nice person, right? Like, come on. At least try. God damn.
Yeah,
what irks me even more is that it's so obvious that it was on purpose that it makes me like, if you have a problem with me, bitch, like, tell me. Like, be grown and, like, let me know, look, I don't like you. And then I'll be like, all right, no problem. You don't like me? Sure. All right. I'm making an effort to avoid your ass if I feel like it. Like,
Okay, it's like this. You're absolutely right. If a motherfucker don't like you, let me know. Please. So I can, like, avoid, And then if for some odd reason that we do bump into each other, still have the common courtesy and respect to at least say hi. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
I respect all. Like, I'm not gonna be petty as fuck and be like, I'm not gonna say hi to this person, you know, because that's nothing to me. I might be petty as fuck and be like, give you that side eye if you say something on Twitter that I'm like, oh.
I've been plenty of times I look on Twitter and somebody said something and I'd be like, oh,
Exactly.
you're. But I mean, you know what? I don't say nothing. I don't do nothing. I just keep it moving.
Oh,
Yeah,
people are
there's
rude.
like there's so many people that I don't like, and there's so many people who don't like me, and I'm like, the thing with me is that yeah, I can be fake, especially if my friends are friends with the person I don't like. But it's like if I don't like someone, they know I don't like them. They can tell. I usually tell. I'm like, I don't like you, and people make jokes about it, like, oh yeah, yeah, she doesn't like me. Love. It's not funny that I don't like you. Perhaps you should think about why I don't like you, because I only dislike someone for good reasons. I'm not like I'm petty, but I'm not super petty.
It's super. There's levels to this pettiness, guys. Let's let that be known. I'm petty, but I'm not super petty.
Exactly. And so even if I'm jumping in a party and like there's someone I don't like up in there, I'll be like, "Hey, what's good?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?" Because that's just the polite thing to do. My mother raised me right, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I'm saying. God. So of course, you guys, I had to call Luca and be like, "You don't understand what just happened," and she made me feel better. So
That's good.
just saying. All right, let's move on to our next topic. All right, our next topic is caring about people who don't care about you. And this topic was brought to us because we were thinking about the different relationships that we have. Of course, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This can definitely be a friendship or even a working relationship. And what we mean by this is just if you care about someone, if you do things for them, if you go above and beyond, and then this same person doesn't do the same for you. Luca, you want to go with this one first?
Oh yeah. I just want to say that if you're doing nice stuff for people, you can't expect someone to do for you like you've done for them. It's something that my mom told me a while back. You can't expect that. But it's rough, because I've been in situations like that where I felt like I cared more about a person than they cared for me, and that's why I try to keep my expectations in check, especially when it comes to my friendships and stuff, because if I really like someone, I'll be like really sweet to them and like to them, and I'll do nice stuff for them just because I care about them. But I'll always try to keep in mind that, well, just because I'm doing this for them doesn't mean that they're going to do the same thing for me. But when they do the same thing for me, it's always like a really nice surprise. Like it's always surprising to me when I find out someone cares about me. Um, but it's hard. It's hard caring about someone who doesn't care about you.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
Go for it.
oh no no. What I was gonna say, um, it's selective. I can break it down in categories. Now, I will agree with Luca. You can be nice as shit, but not everybody is gonna be just as caring as you, and you just have to know who to be nice. Be nice too, because there's people out there that will just utterly use you because you are just the person that really cares about people,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to be careful about that because people will take advantage of that.
Yep.
As far if family, it's like an automatic. Even though they might not treat you the right way, that's still
Hmm.
family. You have to care about them, period. But friends, like mutual friends. I mean, all my friends, they care about me as much as I care about them. Like my
Okay.
inner circle, not worried. I don't have to be worried about them doing something nice to me because I really don't care because they're my good friends. You know what I mean? If I'd be like, hey, I got us games so we can all play together, their pockets may not be as fat as my pockets, you know what I mean? But they might do something in their own way to show that they care about me as a person. Like, hey, hey, lady, thanks for getting us those games a couple of months ago. My pockets ain't as fat as yours. I'm not saying that my pockets are fat, but I'm just saying that as an example. But hey, let's go hang out on this picnic, and I got a pack of Swishers. Let's go hang out for a while. That could be their own way of showing how much they care about you, and that's really nice as well. But you got people that really do, they don't, and they always want to, like, oh, look at lady, she's this and this and this, and she this and this and that. I'm like, you gotta develop, in this world, you're gonna have to develop a thick skin, because if not, you're gonna get super emotional on some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I have another example. If anybody saw this show Ridiculousness with Rob Dyrdek, there was this video with Charlamagne the God. If you don't know him, he's a radio personality. Yeah, and Chanel West Coast. She's a rapper from the West Coast. And they were having a disagreement about he felt that she wasn't a good rapper. You know what I mean? And she got super offensive and loud and rude and obnoxious because he obviously didn't care. He didn't care how she felt, and she didn't care about her opinions and stuff like that. And how she handled it was not the way you should handle it. If somebody say, oh, I don't think Lady Infamous is a real gamer, you think I give a fuck what they say that? No. I'm going to keep it moving. And if you taking time out your life to hate on me and not care like I care about you, that's just your loss, because you could have somebody on your corner that was down with you and you choose not to do that.
Mm. Yeah, so while I agree that, you can't expect people to do things for you that you would do for others, because if you expect it, then why are you doing it in the first place? You have to question your morality at that point. But I don't agree with the point that you made about you having to do it for family. I have a big problem with my family because they feel that way. And I don't know if it's just a culture thing, but like automatically, if this is your family, you have to let go of anything they've done, and you just have to like help them if they fall in hard times, or you just have to respect them even if they don't respect you. And I'm very much the type of person that I fucking hate that shit. Like, I will tell people, look, if you don't respect me, I don't give a fuck if you're my aunt. I don't give a fuck if you're my cousin. I don't give a fuck if you're my sister. I will let you know real quick. If you don't respect me, I'm not respecting you back. And I had a lot of problems with my family because of that stuff, because they don't like that I hold people accountable for the shit that they do. If someone does something really fucked up, like, you're done with me. Like, you're not. I will be cordial. I will say hello if you happen to be in a place where I am. Like, if I do go to a family get together event, whatever, I will be like, hey, hi, what's up? Like, it's neutral ground. But best believe your ass is not coming over my house. Best believe I'm not gonna be like okay with you being like in an intimate setting of mine. Like, if I have a particular get together, like, the whole family's not invited if it's my gathering, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of thing. Like, there's different things.
It's different levels to the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I totally agree, because my family is not perfect. Now, my family that I see every damn day, that I live with, that I speak with, that's totally different, because we help each other out. But I'm talking about the cousin that wants to drink too much alcohol, or the uncle that don't want to set a bad example. I have family members that way. I don't talk to them. I don't acknowledge them at all. But with my immediate family, the one I see every day, the one I talk to, the one that the family that I eat with, that we share our problems with, those are the members that you have to, that I care about. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, there's definitely some things that might happen that are stupid things, like mistakes, like stupid ass shit that you can get over. It's fine. As long as someone takes responsibility, apologizes, like, all right. And I mean, I guess family for me might get more chances than a regular person because like I X out people so quick,
Yeah.
it's not even funny. Like they before they even know what hit them, they're just like, oh, what? We're not friends anymore, and I'm like, no, we're not. So thanks.
You're
But
like, what do you mean we're not friends anymore? You
like,
fucked my
bitch,
cousin. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? What?
like, bitch, you don't remember what you did last week? I'm not about to like explain it to you. Like, no. But I just feel like people expect a lot sometimes. Look, I feel like I have been in situations where I care about people way too much. Like especially with friends that I feel like I'm close to. I feel like I'm doing more than I'm getting back, and at that point I'm not quick to X people out. I'm just more like I'll evaluate our relationship, and I feel like I'm gonna do as much as you do. You know what I mean? So if I feel down the line, and of course it has to be like like months of it happening, not just like 1 week. But if I feel like months of it happening, you don't contact me as much as I contact you, I'm gonna start contacting you less. And most of the time, it's not a conscious decision. It's more, I just like it's a reaction almost where I'm just like, oh, this person didn't, try last week. So this person did. I'm just going to try with this person. And then when that happens, it's kind of like, and I notice it happening. It's kind of sad because I'm like, I don't want it to happen. So I usually have this thing where I'm just like, all right, I'm going to try this one thing, I'm going to let this person know as a last ditch effort if I feel like our relationship is, or our friendship is like dying, to see if they fucking care. And most of the time with people I've had this happen with, they don't fucking care enough to even do anything about it. And that shit sucks because it hurts. I feel like if I'm letting you know, look, I care enough about you to be like, hey, I feel like we're having this issue. Like, let's try and resolve it so that we can be close friends again. Like, don't fucking say, oh, yeah, of course. And then, like, don't do anything about it. That's worse than you, not just admitting it in the first place and being like, oh, yeah, no, it's fine. We don't have to be friends. Because I would just be like, okay, we don't have to be friends. All right, bye. Like, I don't know. Don't lead me on if you're not going to do your part,
Yeah.
Correct.
What do you think,
but,
Luca?
you make some great points. I agree 100%. Like, that's what tends, I usually do that. Like, if I feel like I'm putting in more effort than the other person, then I'll just start chilling. Like, I'll start relaxing. I'll start doing as much as they do for me. I'm not trying to have my heart broken by my friends too. Like, you know what I mean? So, but I mean, but on a positive note, it's always really nice when someone does do something for you. Like I remember last year for Christmas, I got a couple of my friends something, and I didn't expect them to get me anything, but they did, and I was so surprised because I wasn't expecting anything that like I started crying because I was like, wow, I didn't expect this at all, and it's like it's really nice, if someone's being sweet to you and you care about them as a friend, come on, just do the same, It- just do the same because they'll appreciate it.
I mean, I don't feel like it's so hard to maintain relationships in terms of friendships, at least. I feel like you give a little, you get a little. Like, I don't know, friendships are definitely, for me, in my opinion, friendships are definitely easier than relationships to maintain. Unless of course you have like a toxic friend, and that's something completely different that you have to evaluate. But I don't know, I feel as though you gotta not expect, but you gotta give as much as you're getting, from for both parties. Like, if you see that your friend's trying, try it too. Like, they care about you. If you don't care about them back, then just like let them go. Because people's feelings are just as important in friendships. Like, you can get as hurt by a friend as you have been by in a relationship. I
Hmm.
feel like your friend can do you dirty, and that shit fucking hurts. Like, I don't know. People take for granted the people that are in their lives, and that's not good.
Yeah, and I think that's just I think a breaking up of a friendship is harder than a
Mm.
breakup of a relationship.
How
Relationship
come?
takes more because well, I've been through my breakups and they heard it. With relationships. I always go through my. I drink wine and listen to sad songs, but I had a friend. She did me so dirty. Oh my god! And I would, you know, bend over backwards, lit on fire for her. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, you supposed to be my homegirl. You supposed to be my peace. You supposed to look out for me like I do for you. And when she did
Mm-hmm.
not did that, last time I saw her, I was like, last time I spoke to her, I was like, I know. I said, you know what, you fucked up because you didn't do. You was. I thought you was my friend for many many years, and you really acted like I was some newbie type chick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when I leave, when I do not see your face, I'm not gonna call you. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna speak to you because you did me that dirty, and that
Wow.
hurt me so bad that
Yeah.
I had to like not talk to her anymore.
Yeah.
And to this day, she'll see me on Instagram, post a picture here and there, and she'll like it, and she'll try to add me, or she'll try to call me. I don't even see it because if you invest your time and effort on someone, they gotta at least do something for you as well to show you, to appreciate you that you're friends with them. But if but she didn't do that to me. So I'm like, man, fuck that. And I'm cool. I slept I've been sleeping so good best sleep
Nice.
ever.
I've been sleeping so good.
Nice. Like, I think you're right. I remember someone I was like really good friends with. But like, but was I good friends with them? Well, I thought we were good friends. And she slept with my ex, and that hurt more than my ex cheating on me. It was the fact
Wow.
that my friend slept with my ex.
Mm-hmm. Damn. That's wow. What a fucked up bitch.
Yeah,
I'm
for
just
sure.
saying, like,
Yep.
there's certain things that people do that it's to hurt you, because I don't I don't understand. Who would not know that if you slept with someone, your friend's ex, that it would hurt them? Would it, like?
Exactly. She was a selfish
She didn't
bitch, and
even.
I'm super
Yeah,
happy that she's not in my life anymore.
she could at least ask you. She could at least asked you.
But like
Wrong,
getting
but
a relationship with someone and just sleeping with them,
it's different
they're
things.
different. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
So
like,
was she what? Did she get in a relationship or did she
No, no,
smash?
I was dating the person, and she slept with them when I was still dating
oh
them.
my god, they weren't even broken up.
Wow. Oh my
Yeah.
God! Well, fuck that bitch. See,
Yeah,
see,
fuck her. Fuck
I
her.
thought
Yeah.
you broke up with him and then she had sex with him. I'm sorry.
No,
I thought
no, no. We were in the relationship, and she slept with them. So
Yeah, see, shit like that, and
bad.
that's the kind of thing that makes you feel like it's harder when shit like that keeps happening to you or anyone. It's harder for you to trust people, and when you don't trust people, like, what, don't get me wrong, well, I don't think you should just go around trusting everyone that you meet. There's just like
Mm-mm.
this basic, just like, I don't know, fear or paranoia that this person's gonna hurt you, and then that in turn makes you build up this wall that is just impenetrable. Like, no one can get through because of the fucking fucked up people in your life beforehand, that came before the person that's actually trying to be good to you.
yep, pretty
And like,
much.
it's so hard to know
Mm-hmm.
who's who, like, who are the good people and who are the fucked up people. Like, it's so hard to know sometimes.
Yeah, it's really hard for me
Oh,
to trust people.
when you get older, you'll have something in your body. I don't know. It's something in your body that's gonna automatic. I don't know how to say it, but you're gonna know
Instinct,
real quick.
intuition.
It's, yeah, there it is. There it is. And that's the word. It's
It's
gonna be something
funny,
that's gonna
yeah.
be like you'll know real
Yeah, for
quick,
sure.
that you're gonna know real quick, and that's somebody that you want to invest your time with
It's
versus
true.
somebody that you know.
And that comes with experience.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That definitely comes with experience. You'll know, like,
I'm usually right. I'm usually right when I say I'm like, oh, this person's shady, and I'm right. I've been proven right every single situation.
Yeah.
But no one ever wants to listen to me. Luca, you're the crazy one. Luca, you're overreacting. Luca, you're too dramatic. What are you talking about? And then 6 months down the line, like, yeah, they did me dirty. Like, no shit, they did you dirty. I told you. I told you they were an issue, but you didn't believe me. No one ever believes me.
I
believe
hate
you.
that shit.
I believe you. I believe you.
Oh my god, it's true, because some people you can tell right away, but there are some people that are naive as fuck, and it's kind of annoying because you're like, all right, this person has to learn their own lessons, but at the same time you want to help them. Like, I have that issue going on right now with my friend where I'm trying to tell her, like, the guy that she's dating is full of shit and is not worth her time, and it's not working out for her now, and for some reason she's still trying to hold on, and I'm just like, but like, why? Just move on. It's okay.
Because of that penis.
Oh god. Oh god.
Let's keep it real. If
It's
you telling your friend, hey girl, he ain't no good, and she's still stuck with him, it's the penis. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She's getting that D.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh god. I don't want to think about my friend. Nah.
All I'm saying. No, you said that, so I was giving you an answer.
You're right.
Yeah.
All I say, if you got genuine people that really care about you and want to support your dreams, your desires, and also tell you the truth when you fuck up, you need to keep them motherfuckers close.
Yep.
Them the ones that's gonna be real with you, not. And especially with this YouTube internet shit, you really have to have. You really have to have people that's close by you and really, really want to support you and what you're trying to do. Because I let people know real quick who am I and what I do for fun, and what type of person that I am. You can take it and you can leave it. You know what I mean? If there's some qualities in Lady Infamous that you're not comfortable with and you can't deal with it, that's cool beans. But I love that my inner circle can be like, oh, okay, they may not do the same things that I do, but we do share love and passions on things together. Like, hey, I like to go to the store and grab me a couple of Swishers, but I know my inner circle, I know some of them, they're not down with that program, but we both have a mutual understanding that, hey, my homegirl ain't down with that, so I'm not going to be like, doing all that shit in her face, and vice versa. My homegirl know that, hey, that's how she roll. And I'll be like, hey, friend, I'm going to step off for a few minutes. And she's going to know what I want. She's going to know what I'm going to do. And she's going to be like, well, cool, I understand. That's just like a mutual respect thing.
Yeah.
Very nice.
For sure. All right. I think this topic is done. I definitely feel like if you have any more to add, if we haven't covered it, definitely let us know down in the comments below. We covered a lot, and honestly, people, if you have someone that treats you like shit, just, if it's possible, just get rid of them. You don't need that in your life. You really don't. We love you, people. We just want to help you. All right, let's move on to our next topic. This is Fuck That Shit, where we talk about the things that annoy the fuck out of us. And we might get into a little rant here, there, too.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Let's go with Lady Infamous first. Tell us.
Oh, you know what? Okay. This is an E3 related thing, so on that fuck that shit. So I'm gonna start. Now, I had a choice to fly. I'm like, if I flew from Bay Area to LA, it would have been like maybe a couple hours. But my dumb ass said, hey, let's save some money. So I decided to go to the Greyhound. Hey, on my way there and on my way back. So instead of the trip being 8.5 hours, it turned into 12 hours. I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm like, and then the bus broke down on the way back home in the middle of the freeway. I'm like, Yo, I can deal with
Wow.
typical Greyhound shit, like weird people don't sit in the back. There's gonna be shitty food on the during the trip, but just messing up my time like that, it just really irks me because I'm like, yo, I got shit I gotta do when I get home. And you guys are, oh, I'm sorry, it's just a delay and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go make these moves. So my lesson is I'm planning to go to TwitchCon, so I'm going back to the Southern California. I'm taking a plane. I'm just gonna nip that in the bud because I'd rather have a hour half delay on a 2 hour flight than having an hour half delay on an 8.5 hour bus ride.
Yeah.
Yo. Wow. Well, fuck that
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Yeah, right.
Yo, the bus broke
And then
down. That's
the bus
fucking
broke
crazy.
down.
How
I'm
many
like,
people were there with you?
it was a full. It was full. It was a full bus.
Oh my
It was a full
lord.
bus.
I've been on one of those buses before, and like I had to drive. We had four. It was like 4 to 5 hours, and there was no AC, and it was a
Oh
hot
wow.
ass day, and it was like humid too because it was kind of raining. I'm
Ew.
like, what the fuck do we pay you motherfuckers for if you're gonna put us on a fucking bus that has no AC and there's like a whole bunch of people on, including a dog, on this fucking bus? Like, are you kidding me? It was miserable. I was like done. Like halfway through that trip, I was ready to like yell at the bus driver and be like, "Yo, are you serious?" But yeah, that's what happens when you decide to get a cheap ticket, because you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm done, yo. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'll pay the extra $100 to go and just. I can't do it. I can't do it. I say to myself, oh, I miss getting on the bus and doing all the bus things. But then when I actually got on the bus, I'm like, man, fuck. I was at Greyhound in Los Angeles, like, oh, we're an hour and a half behind. I was like, I'm about to go get a refund on this return ticket and catch that and go on the airport. But I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm already here. So I had to deal with it. But no, never again.
yeah, yeah. Don't do that, please.
I won't.
Oh man. Well, for fuck that shit for this week. Oh boy. So as you may all know, I live in the city, and in the city, I mean, you can have a car, but you don't need a car because there's like trains and buses that go everywhere in the city. So it's all good. So I mostly take the bus to and from work. It's not that far away, just across town. And yeah, I decided this bus is packed, but it's okay. I'm still gonna get in this bus. I need to get home. It's 90 degrees outside. I just need the AC. Fuck it. I'm just gonna take this packed up bus. Whatever. Okay. So I'm sitting down and I'm like, okay, I know a lot of people are gonna want to sit. Let me scooch over, give some room. I have big hips and shit, but I don't take up a seat and a half. Okay, let me just put that out there. Like, I take up one seat as I'm supposed to, and it's fine. So what pisses me off is when people, like, if you have bigger hips, it's fine. Like, that's good. You look amazing. Okay. But like, know where you fit. If you see that you don't fit, you take a seat and a half up, and I'm already taking up one seat. You don't fit in this fucking, like, the seat is too small for you. What are you thinking in your head? Like, do you think that your hips are smaller than they are? Or maybe you just think like, this person won't care if half my butt cheek is on their leg, because I mean, I care if your butt cheek is on my leg. I'm just gonna let you know right now, like, don't fucking squeeze into this little spot that's available, because like, no. And on the train, the same shit happens where there's trains where it's just a long bench. There's no real like seats indicator. So people fill it up. Some take up more space than others. So sometimes there's like a little space left, and people try and squeeze their big asses into the little space. And I'm sorry, if I'm standing, I could be tired as fuck. I'm not going to try and squeeze into a little space knowing that space is made for a child. Like a child. You are not a child. You don't have a child butt. Okay? You have a grown person's butt. Do not. And then when they sit down and they wiggle their asses down into the seat as if that's like gonna make people move over, because there's space, right? Where I'm just, I cannot with people sometimes on this public transportation. I'm sorry. Last time it was people with their armpits in my face. This time it's people with their butts on my leg. I mean, like, are we not in public? Like, what is happening here? So I just had to get up and just be like, you got it. Bye. Just take the fucking bench if you want and just walk away and just stand up the entire bus ride, because I was not about to let someone's cheek, like, whose cheek? Who wants a dirty, sweaty ass cheek on
She's
their
like,
leg?
whose cheek is this?
Like, what the fuck are you doing? So I'm just gonna say fuck that fucking shit. I don't like, fuck it. Don't squeeze into this chair next to me if you don't fit. I would appreciate that. Thanks. Sorry. Go ahead, Luca.
That's okay.
Oh my God. All right. Well, mine is okay. So it was my friend's first week at work last week, and I was, she was busy, so I didn't know what her schedule was, because normally I go on my little breaks with them and stuff. So she was in the break room. I didn't know she was in there, and I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And I sit down next to her, and the break room's full as per usual, and I'm like,